Your thoughts on the debate today?
My thoughts on the debate was interesting to understand that there were so many different controversial issues on Obama and his role being president, but I think we're still forgetting the grassroots fact that yes, he is president, yes, he's the most powerful person in the world, he is black also, but what we should really be looking at is not looking at him being president and him ruling America. We should be looking at more how we can use his values and we can use what in positive things that he's done and impact it on our life and move forward. And it's time for this country to have a change, and Obama's made that change in America, so we should we should be looking at making a change for ourselves, and we should be looking at successes of black people in this country, and we should be saying, okay, these black people in our countries, that's in politics especially, they're goal models. Now we need to look at their goals and we need to go push forward and past their goals, and it's time for us to get into higher into politics and go forward and do more. And eventually, yes, I do believe that there will eventually be a black prime minister. Whether it's a couple of years from now, there will be, but it will only happen if we start preparing for it.
What do you think of the debate today?
I think that the debate had lots of potential within it. I think that there were a lot of different and very good views about the Obama's election, but I think that if we had more time to really get into these views and see the reasons behind them and to analyse, as one of the panel members was saying, what's going on, I think we could have got a lot of better view about the whole election and what it would mean to the young people here today.
And so generally, did you feel it was a positive debate or a negative debate?
I think it was, it's the subject itself it has a lot of area in which people can be negative. So I think that the debate itself was negative and it was positive. People tried to keep up positive, but the question itself was positive, so that people found things negative in it. So yeah, that's the way it turned out.
What are your thoughts on the debate today and the outcome of the voting?
My thoughts on the debate today was that I found the debate extremely intriguing. I learned a lot from the debate. I heard other people's opinions. I myself personally agreed with most of what Shaka was saying, because I found it in my mind, that's how I genuinely feel about Barack Obama.
And what was Shaka's opinion in just a few words?
Shaka's opinion was that Barack Obama is merely a puppet to the American government. That he's not. Although he's the president, he is not. He doesn't rule the country. He's just a puppet. So the government rule the country, and Barack Obama is just there as a showcase to show.
Tell me your thoughts on today.
I think it was a positive event. It was the start of a debate that needs to be had. It was too short. Obviously, it couldn't be any longer, but it felt like it was too short because everyone had a lot more that they wanted to say, and everyone was very opinionated. So people talk a lot, and it would have been nice to have a series of debates rather than just a single one, because there's so much that a lot of people wanted to say. I wanted to say. I was rather quiet and reserved. So.
And if there was one thing you took away from today, what would you say that would be?
Just it's interesting how many different opinions there are in this single matter. It's just I've learned a lot. I have a greater understanding about people's negative thoughts about Obama, because most of the people that I've spoken to are very positive about him.
So tell me, what did you two think of the debate today?
Well, I thought the debate was really inspiring. I found it really inspiring, and I found it really interesting to hear other people's views. Although I didn't say anything, there were certain points when I wanted to say things, but I don't know, I'm quite shy. So yeah, I found it really inspiring and really interesting.
And you? How did you find it?
I found it really interesting to hear what other people thought and exactly the same.
Are you glad you came?
Definitely, it was an experience to remember.
Outside the Bernie Grant Centre, it's been a day. How would you describe it in your own words?
I would say it's been an amazing day. The fact that the whole purpose of today's debate was to look at the impact of Obama on, young people. So obviously that was achieved, number one. It was good that we had young people giving their own opinion, being free and comfortable enough to stand up and to speak. And what I noticed from today was not only the opinions that the young people were given, but we have so many young people who are great at speaking. So, even though that the media might be saying like a lot of negative stuff about young people, today showed the young people who who are doing positive things and being positive. So today was a great event. The opinions given were very interesting. The panellists had their own individual points, which made it more interesting. And I just think it's a wonderful debate. More of these debates need to happen. More, you know, more things like this need to happen where young people can come, have their voice heard, and it's in a positive environment.
What are your thoughts?
I think it was very interesting. I enjoyed the debate. All the well, everyone was really emotional. Obviously, there's never enough time to discuss. To discuss a big debate such as that. To have a big debate such as that. But I'm happy that there's a lot of passion and young people are getting involved. Points that I wanted to, and as you made us get from the, to move on, like to leave with something positive from such debate, and not just have a lot of talk. But sort of the positive thing that I wanted to talk about was that, Barack Obama, as I was trying to say, he's a system. He said it was a long time coming, so there has to be progress. It's not just for us to see a black prime minister. We have to see, black people being influential in the government, in the media, which there isn't. And if there isn't that, then you can't just happen to have a black prime minister just like that. There are loads of black people involved in politics, but it seems like they just move them sideways and not upwards. That's what I would like to see the UK take from Obama's presidency.